The history of the camera is a fascinating journey through technology, art, and culture, showing how a simple desire to capture moments has grown into an intricate part of our everyday lives, from art and news to social interaction and science. The story begins with the camera obscura, an ancient device dating back to the 4th century BCE. This device, used by philosophers and artists, consisted of a dark room or box with a small hole on one side. Light passing through this hole would cast an inverted image of the outside scene onto the opposite wall. It was primarily a tool for understanding optical laws and assisting artists with their drawings. The true revolution came with the invention of photography in the early 19th century. In 1826, French inventor Joseph Nicéphore Niépce produced the first permanent photograph on a polished pewter plate covered with a bitumen-based coating. This process, known as heliography, was slow and unwieldy. Niépce's work paved the way for Louis Daguerre, who in 1837 developed the daguerreotype. This technique used a silvered copper plate and exposure to mercury vapor to shorten exposure times and create a clearer image. The daguerreotype was the first practical method of photography and kicked off the first photographic craze in the late 1830s and 1840s. In parallel, William Henry Fox Talbot in Britain was developing the calotype process, which used paper coated with silver iodide. The major advantage of the calotype was that it allowed for multiple copies to be made from a single negative. The late 19th century saw further improvements with the development of the dry plate process and eventually the introduction of celluloid film by George Eastman, who founded Kodak. Eastman's Kodak camera, loaded with a roll of film capable of 100 exposures, was marketed with the slogan, "You press the button, we do the rest." This heralded the age of popular photography, making it accessible to the general public. Color photography had existed in some form since the mid-19th century, but it was not until the 1930s that it became easy and practical with Kodak's introduction of Kodachrome film. Meanwhile, Edwin Land's invention of the Polaroid camera in 1948 brought instant photography to the masses, allowing a photograph to be taken and developed in less than a minute. The late 20th century brought the biggest change yet: digital photography. The first true digital camera was developed by Stephen Sasson at Eastman Kodak in 1975. It weighed 8 pounds and only captured black and white images at a resolution of 0.01 megapixels. However, by the 1990s, advancements in digital technology made cameras smaller, cheaper, and more powerful, leading to a gradual decline in film photography. Today, the most common cameras are found in smartphones. The integration of cameras into phones has revolutionized the way we share and communicate, making it possible to send images across the world instantly and democratizing photography further than ever before. Photography has transformed numerous aspects of society. It has changed the nature of communication and storytelling, impacted the development of sciences through better documentation, revolutionized journalism and art, and even reshaped justice systems with forensic photography. On a personal level, it has changed how we remember events and perceive ourselves and the world. Future developments in camera technology might focus more on integrating AI to enhance image quality and camera functionalities, the improvement of computational photography, and even more seamless integration with various devices and aspects of daily life. From its humble beginnings to its current ubiquitous state, camera technology not only reflects the evolution of technology but also mirrors changes in society itself, highlighting our innate desire to document, share, and understand the world.